Throwing is Williams. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll put Loveland in motion. A play fake. Now Williams. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Luther Burden, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Torrey Taylor now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Duvernay to return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin here on the ground. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Short pass, that's Higgins, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Catch save, right side by Wilson. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's going to go up top here for McBride. That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here's Blake Gillikin now, and he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. Oh, big hole left side. He's on his way. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. Get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. He's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle and finds McBride, his tight end. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
We need these 3 points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Edwards on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Ready up.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. That's on Paris Johnson, the tackle. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
For the Arizona field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 7.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, it's Williams. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback in their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moves.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. LeBear's offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. On the option, it's Swift, and a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Cards offense getting set to get back to work. Drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
The Cardinal first down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 16 by 6, 16 by 6.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Edwards on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Cards first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move them, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Going to work Hunter in the middle here, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Raymond now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
complete on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play. But those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. On the run to the right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. Connor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, that's Ryman. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This, a 44-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within a point. It's 14-13.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Raymond now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense going to get it one final time in this 1st half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive 1st half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the 2nd half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the 2nd half is about to get underway. Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense. And their running back set to go once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll look to throw. We'll get this complete to Ryman. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot. It's intercepted. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
On incentives for the